Yo, what's going on? What's going on? Camera super low, but thank everybody for their support, and I don't know, man. We're at the end here. We're at the end as far as looking for something to try to lift this up. Sitting a little low for me, but let's adjust this here. Uh, there we go. That's a little better. Uh, we are at the finish right now. What's going on, Kyle? Bronx Kennels, Jesus. For everybody who follows me, I will be on here more. I know I've promised that several times, but now done with the Tbkc thing, and well, the hard work for that, and it's time to get going. Everybody who had interest in going to the first show in Rhode Island, it's a complete sellout on the booths. You can still get your tickets to come inside and check out the event. But as far as what's going on, Rich, Mr. Gomez, Antoine. Um, it's a complete sellout, you know. Uh, Hopefully, you guys get a chance to make it. We do. If you don't have a booth already, we will have crate space there where you can definitely have a place to keep your dog while you walk around and check out all the other festivities. Um, all you wake pool people and excuse me, tug of war. It's a start. So we're gonna see how what's going on. NOE bullies, Danny. Uh, we're gonna see how these events go. I know the first time I seen the tug of war, the dogs, weren't all the way used to it, so they struggled a little bit the first time out. But hopefully, next time we get it going. If we gonna be in the Cali, we definitely gonna be in Cali. We working on it hard, man. Who I want the Browns to take at number one. Whew, that's a hard one, but it's a good one. I like Sam Darnold, man. I've liked Sam Darnold actually throughout the whole process, and I still like Sam Darnold. Just something about the way that kid can throw the football and put it in weird places. So, yeah, I love Sam Darnold. I think Josh Allen is the probably the second best pick. It's going to be a quarterback first, and then at four, I think they should pick Chubb, or I really think they should pick Saquon Barkley at four, with Chubb as a backup pick. But we'll see how it goes with the old Brownies. But as far as the show goes, man, everything is set up, all the physical activities. I think we're going to get some laughs because some of these dogs are going to look at like the wall climb and different things like that. Like, what in the hell? But it's a start, and our dogs have to get trained, and they have to get used to having these opportunities to do this. We're working on Texas, really, literally as we speak, and Texas will have several shows this year, more like 3 to 4 shows for sure. And also, if anyone is interested in hosting a show, we have the application, and I can tell you how much the fees are to lock in a show. We do have a mandatory distance as far as throwing shows within 2 weeks of each other. So anybody who wants to lock up anything, lock it up early, and let's make it happen. But you know, our standards are not a lot different from the other standards. We just are going to follow them and make sure that everybody is doing what they're supposed to do. Um, our shows will be different because we have barbecues. We have a lot of barbecues, and I'm sure other people will copy that. We've already seen one registry try to copy what we do already. It's a good thing, I guess. We'll be taking paperwork next week. The first ones will have to be mailed in. You can print your form off and, and do your copies, and then about within a week later, we'll be probably, I mean, not probably, but we will be able to process them through the website, which I'll have a soft opening on the website next Saturday. And once I approve everything on the website next Saturday, it'll be open to the public a few days later. I'm pretty sure we're not going to have a bunch of major changes that's needed. Uh, we have some great techs. We have great people working together. I think a lot of y'all are going to be real paperwork. The paperwork is not exception, it looks like, but it's very nice and very classy. Really represents our dogs to a different level. And really, I'm just looking forward to getting going and doing some shows and definitely doing some barbecues and getting out having fun and making this community back to what it needs to be, where we promote healthy, strong dogs. Will there be alcohol? Well, at the first show, you know, um, they do have alcohol at the first show. Now, of course, I don't have a liquor license, so I can't sell anything. But at the first show, they do have that place does have a alcohol license, so they can sell whatever they want to sell, and they will do that. I'm pretty sure that I'll have me a few on that day. But it depends on the event. It depends on the event, the show host, or whatever. I know a lot of times that I'm not even against. I mean, I don't want anybody getting drunk, but I'm not even against at the barbecues if people have their beer and stuff, if those facilities allow it. We just have to keep everything to a respectable level, like anywhere else you go and anything else you do. But I wouldn't lie to y'all and say we never had beer and wine and whatever else at different shows, because people had it and a lot of times they were sneaking it in. So, so I'm sure it'll be there. But we'll have our complete breed list out there, and there's a lot of breeds, and there's a lot of breeds coming in next year that'll push us closer to 20 different breeds. We also have, and this is the thing that's like the curveball, but it's a cool thing, is that we do have the activity pedigrees. The activity pedigree actually looks exactly like the regular pedigree. It just states activity on there. Now, with your activity pedigrees, that's for, obedience, weight pull, wall climb, tug of war, lure coursing, the many different things that we're going to be involved in with that. And those things there will be pretty cool. And any dog can register that way. We keep track of all points from different shows. All the points are reported in, so we know who's our champions and who's and all that different things. So we will be keeping track of all records on points of each dog. Every dog has a registration number, and your dogs can champ out in those different things, and it doesn't matter if it's a Chihuahua or a Collie or whatever. If your dog can pull some weight or if your dog can do these things, then it's all good. And just want to get that going. I know that the TBKC is right here at the at the finish line of opening up. The first show is sold out, and I'm hoping with by Friday I'll be what's going on, Lewis. I'll be announcing some more Florida shows, and now we can get into the activity of everybody starting to announce their shows and get everything taken care of on that level. So it's a slow process. It's been a slow process, but we wanted to make sure we were getting it right, and I'm pretty sure we'll find some ways to screw some things up uh, that we'll have to fix along the way. But the good thing is that we have went out of our way. Exotics are not allowed to show in the TBKC. If an exotic is in one of the physical activities or whatever, the exotic can register that way. Any dog can register. It doesn't even have to be a pedigree dog to register in the multiple different physical activities. But as far as confirmation, no, no, an exotic will never be a part of our confirmation shows. So people don't have to worry about that. We don't know, they're a long way away in their own registries from being able to show. And I mean, it is what it is here. We are stressing confirmation, and we're doing the best that we can with confirmation. And uh, it's a lot of people have a lot of things to learn. You know, and we're going to do the best we can to teach them whatever we can teach them, and hopefully it makes some kind of difference. When you're dealing with such a large community of different people who want to do things their way, you're always going to butt heads with somebody. But in this process, I think we're going to get it right. I'm happy because I get to get back to doing what I like to do, what I was actually known for doing on this page, and just talking dogs and breaking down dogs, and doing bully rants and getting back into the dog world. This has been like a full-time job plus some. Sometimes I do 16 hours in a day, but I think as it all comes together and everyone sees the different communities that are going to come in and how hard we're going to push the other breeds, and the educational part of it, bringing in different doctors and professional handlers and judges to kick out as much information as we can. I think things will pick up on every end, but it's been a journey. But the best part about it is the TBKC is here. It is ready, and hey, it's sold out. So a sellout is always a good way to start. And I'm pretty sure, April 21st, Rhode Island will be incredible. If y'all within driving distance or if you can cop a quick plane ticket and fly over, I think it's an event that most people won't want to miss if you truly into these dogs like that. But we're gonna have a good time, man. I'll probably go live here in about another 15, 20 minutes, and I'll tell y'all my decision making on my own personal thing with my kennel and some of the deals that I've done, and pretty much some of the stuff that's coming to an end. Are Frenchies allowed to show if they are? Yeah, our standard changed with the Frenchies some, but we Frenchies are definitely allowed to show as long as it fits our standard. We allow the Frenchies to have a little more size, and we allow the colors that the Frenchie typically does not have. The only ones we are cutting out is we still don't want the Merles. We don't want Merles pretty much anywhere in the show ring, and unless it's a breed that's known for having Merles, like the Alapaha, you know. But pretty much we're going to stay away from the Merles because of multiple health concerns, and maybe in the future we'll relook at it for certain breeds. But right now, the Frenchie, pretty much if you have a Frenchie and it fits the basic standards, you're good. The only colors you have to worry about, I do believe, is the Merle, and it's gonna be fun. You got a little more size there. Your Frenchies can be a little heavier than they are. It's not really everyone's looking for a dog that's based off of the pocket class is the pocket class. It's not based off of one dog or one thing. It's based off of a standard. Certain dogs will fit it, certain dogs won't. I mean, of course, my dog Denzel would fit the pocket standard. You know, the bus would fit the pocket standard. A lot of the dogs would fit the pocket standard. But you have to keep in mind that every dog that is in the pocket breed. It's the same with the standard and the XL breed. Some of the things that you'll see as changes that we're going to emphasize. We're going to emphasize the tighter skin. We're definitely going to emphasize getting rid of the weak rears and high rears, tighter feet. They're going to be held to the same standard that every other breed is. But the pocket, I'm telling y'all, really, y'all going to be surprised when you start seeing doing things as far as the standard goes. It's just we're following it, so you won't see some of the abnormalities that you've seen dogs allowed to win with. There is actually no weight limit. Now, I say there's no weight limit, and this is the thing. Your dog has to come in shape, well muscle. We don't weigh our American bullies. If you can stack a lot of weight on a small frame and it looks good with good conformation, then you'll be okay. We're not weighing them. Some dogs will come in fat, and our judges will notice that that dog is fat and he's overweight. Now with French bulldogs, there is a weight limit. With the Frenchie bull, there's a weight limit. So every breed has its own thing, but with the American bullies, there's no actual weight limit as to what the dog can weigh. They are based more off of height, and it's very much the same, just cleaner. Cleaner. We want the dogs to be bully. We want the dogs to have an extreme look with good conformation. The American bully is an extreme dog, but somebody took that term extreme and made it to mean that you are allowed to have flaws and the dog was allowed to be broken up. That's not what it means. It just means extreme bone size, extreme muscle size, extreme head size, but you still have to have a beautiful top line, good movement, good feet, and all of the overall qualities. And that's our main goal with every one of them. And this will unfold a lot better as we go on, and you'll be able to hear more and more of what we think has to change. The more we get a chance to put our hands on dogs and really adjust it. But really, the American Bully is what you yeah, in fact, you will get no points. Or the description of the dog is muscular, not fat. So you definitely won't win out with a fat dog. If your dog can't perform, you won't win out. Our judges will be very strict on breathing issues. And you will not see a dog that's in the ring that's just that shit shit made me choke. Shit made me choke trying to do it. So I can imagine how they feel. That we can't award that. That's not healthy, and really the dog doesn't deserve a ribbon for having a breathing issue. It's a lot all of the small things that y'all complained about over the years about a dog's any advice on a dog. I use colostrum. You can get them at a vitamin shop. They're a pill, and sometimes they sell them in non-pill form. But I use the pills even with the puppies. And you give them one of those a day, and that builds up the immune system to suppress the reactions to the allergies, and it helps out a ton. Some of my dogs have skin disease and everything else, and not skin disease, but their skin will break out and different things, and it got rid of it. I missed that last message that popped up. I'm sorry, but yeah, I mean, I don't think y'all not gonna be super surprised. Like, oh, it's over the top changes, because we don't want over the top changes. We want consistency, you know. And I think that this is what you're going to get from this registry is you're going to get a lot of consistency. We're going to start trying to make the dogs look more alike, and weed out certain looks that we don't like and certain looks that we don't feel like belong here. What's going on, George? Yeah, certain looks that we feel like don't belong, in certain classes, whether it be the American Bully or other breeds, and we have to adhere to the rules to try to clean this thing up and move forward in a good fashion. For years we've been operating as a fun show, and I think our fun show days are over, man. Oh man, you made it down to Clearwater. Yeah, good luck, man. I'm actually starting to look for places again too, man. I had to get out of. I got a slum lord down here. I don't plan on buying for another 6 to 8 months. So now I'm just, blowing in the wind. But yeah, man. Good luck. Hit me up, man. I'm pretty sure something to be going on down this way. But man, I take up enough. Okay, let me see. Oh man, I appreciate it, Joe. We're gonna get some shows a little bit everywhere though, man. You know, that y'all be a little bit patient and you'll see. I moved to Cali, oh man. I get in too much trouble in Cali, man. Whew, have a good time. I get in too much trouble in Cali. But I know we're gonna be at a lot of shows. I'll tell y'all this before I jump off here. Y'all don't have to worry. Right now, there will be several shows in California, several in Texas, um, Indiana, Illinois, Kentucky, uh, Tennessee, Ohio, Rhode Island is starting off with Rhode Island will have another show. South Carolina, North Carolina, Florida has several. Georgia will have several. We already have Mississippi locked in. So we rolling as far as the shows, and I think it's gonna get better and better. And if anybody had a thought of hosting a show, it's tbkcdogs at gmail.com. Hit us up there. We will have these forums ready there, and we're in the building phases, but it's not gonna do anything but get better. I think right now the easier ones to throw is the barbecues, because the barbecues slash meet and greets, you get everybody out there. You have some good fun shows. You can only have one actual registered show that day, which is good because that makes all the competition get in there against each other at once. But the fun shows, it allows you to bring in all kind of dogs from your community and do things. And if you're smart about your fun shows, don't just throw bully shows, man. Throw stuff that anybody can best costume and different things like that. So So you get a lot of people in to not only have a good time with their dog, but also see the other dogs that they may be interested in. You know, man, April 29th. Not April 29th, I'll be asleep. Still asleep from the last show. But hey, man, I thank y'all for your time. Like I said, probably not much later, I'm gonna hop right back on here and have some things to say about some other things as far as my program go. Then hopefully I can just get a good bully rant session going on this thing. It's been so long since I can just talk dogs. But hey, man, I thank y'all for your time as always. Watch out for us, TBKC. We coming. The site will be up in about a week now. So hopefully, I get a chance to check y'all out at some of these shows and see some of these dogs that I have not seen yet. But until then, God bless all y'all and your families. Peace. Good gym for your wife in Clearwater, depending on what part of Clearwater you in. But I like Anytime Fitness, but they say LA Fitness isn't bad also. Man, ain't nobody having DMX. I'm out of here, man. DMX don't ever show up when you invite him places. All right. Much love. Peace.